coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. It's the coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. It's the coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. It's the coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. The coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. It's the coronavirus, 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 the coronavirus pandemic. We here. Coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. Quarantine music, coronavirus, the coronavirus, the Monday, April 6th. I told y'all motherfuckers this was a money grab. They making billions. They making trillions. But we running and hiding from the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. Pay attention, y'all, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. They're making millions, billions. I saw an article in Bloomberg. Hold on, my damn internet and turn this damn phone. Bloomberg has an article about one of the manufacturers of the ventilators and how much money they've made. Ventilator Tycoon adds $3.7 billion to wealth on demand rush to build all these ventilators. So the device maker Mindray shares climb as coronavirus spreads. The founders' combined wealth surged $7.3 billion. Their income went up. Their wealth went up $7.3 billion as orders jumped for ventilators. I'm going to give you a link to this article in Bloomberg. As the coronavirus pandemic wrecks economies, markets, and fortunes, 3 founders of a company that makes ventilators have added a combined $7.3 billion to their wealth this year. Shit, we only 4 months into this motherfucker. They didn't grab another $7.3 billion. What in the hell? Shenzhen Mindray biomedical electronics company shares have climbed 41%, fueled by a surge in demand for the life-saving devices. COVID-19, the coronavirus, the disease caused by the virus, has flooded hospitals worldwide with patients struggling to breathe. So this guy, Chairman Li Xiting, he's a Singapore citizen and the city-state's richest man. He has added $3.7 billion to his net worth, and he already has a $12.7 billion fortune. I told y'all from the very beginning, this was about money. That this coronavirus, COVID-19, would be used by wealthy people to get even more wealthy. They're making ventilators, getting wealthy, masks, PPE, personal, whatever that stands for, personal something. Y'all know the gloves and masks and the stuff the doctors have to wear. The prices have skyrocketed. Can't nobody get their hands on it. And everybody's running around with these masks. Now the coffee too hot. Makes you cool for a second. It's a money grab. This is a money grab. I mean, from the very, very beginning, this was about people making money. The whole shutdown, because worldwide, there are how many people on planet Earth? I think I went over these numbers before. And when you look at the worldwide deaths, which are about 70-something thousand. Now, we don't know. Now, I'm putting an asterisk by that 70,000. We're not sure what took place in China because they're not telling us. We can estimate that it was 40, I've seen estimates as low as 40, 50,000 to as much as 21 million people. How would we ever know? But our U.S. government, they know. They ain't telling us. They hide in the basement, too. Of course, we get this big, horrible situation being led by Donald dumbass Trumpo, a fool. I'm going in that too early in the morning to deal with that nonsense. But these people who make this equipment supplies, anything related to this, they're making a killing. And don't forget the stock market. As is on this roller coaster riding up, and then people are making money. The people who have the money to invest millions and billions, they're making a killing. Well, we all sit on the sidelines at home, twiddling our thumbs. You know, and this is the interesting part about the world that we live in. A few people are able to make decisions for all of us. A few people have made just a few have made decisions for the entire world that we all should be in lockdown to save us from the coronavirus. Every time I look at these numbers, 70,000 dead, 10,000 in the U.S. I can wait and wake up one morning and say 1 million dead. I said, okay, now finally we got a pandemic. We there. Took a while to get to that pandemic, didn't it? Y'all, the numbers we got 1 million dead now. Y'all know how many people live on planet Earth? How many people live on planet Earth? That's an important number here. Because in the middle of this pandemic, this is going to start to get kind of long in two. We're in this weeks and months into this shit. I ain't seen, people, don't get me wrong. People are dying. Yeah, they are. But not in the numbers that we should see, should be seen. Social distancing is working as well. Again, not knowing what took place in China, and not knowing who this Alpine, I should have rinsed my sinuses for this movie, before I made this video. That number right there from China is a just big old asterisk, because nobody knows what happens over there. We can estimate, but I think our government knows what happened. I think the world leaders might know too. The world population is about, what is this? Why am I still coming up with this? World population 2020. According to this, the world's population today numbers some 5.5 billion, may approach 12 billion by the end of the next year. By the year 2020, what is this? The current world population. When was this thing put out? This must be old. What is this thing? Anyway, I'm reading something that says it must be fairly old. Well, let's look at the world meter. It's 7.8 billion people. So let's say about 7.8 billion people on planet Earth. But we're in a pandemic. We got about 70,000 people dead out of 7.8 billion people. Almost 8 billion people. What's going on here? Something ain't right, y'all. Are they underestimating the deaths? Are we being played by food, by the death? And I'm not discounting these people's deaths, because these are people's mothers, fathers, families, brothers, sisters. These deaths are important. But I'm beginning to believe, and like I said from day one, there's so much deadly stuff in the world right now. But now we've chosen the coronavirus. We forget everything else, cancer, car accidents, way more deadly because they kill you in an instant. You don't even know, forget the car accidents, forget that. We're going to focus on the coronavirus. Why just the coronavirus? Fear, anxiety. And I'm not trying to play down this disease in any way whatsoever, but something else nefarious is going on here. All the news people focus on all the day from sun up to sundown, the coronavirus. People don't die of other things. I'd love to know how many people died from car accidents in the United States yesterday. We got about 10,000 people close to, I'm looking at it on TV. About 10,000 people is what they're saying. I know that number's out of whack because they're not counting the people from the time Earl was sick in November, in late November, early December, January, February. None of those people count. How many died then? We don't know. How many died from pneumonia from the coronavirus, caused by the coronavirus? And I read article after article where people said something went right about that. We had a spike. because nobody knew what it was at the time. These numbers are out of whack. They say that so far we have 337,000 total cases in the U.S. That's a fucking lie. I think we got millions of people who have been in contact with the coronavirus. Millions. I'm one of them. Earl's one of them. There are millions of people who have had this. That's why they're not doing all. They're trying to now. So today, I got a text message that they're doing some testing here in Atlanta somewhere, or somebody's going to ramp up some testing. I'm like, okay. Is the disease deadly? Of course it is. Are people dying? Yeah, it is. Has it overwhelmed the hospital system? Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. Is New York in this dire situation up there? Yeah, they are. Is New Orleans in this bad situation? Yeah, they are. The hospitals are overwhelmed. But we got a problem here, though, y'all. Something going on. It's something a little bit deeper than what they're telling us. And what I mean by that, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it just seems odd. When you look at the news media today, who controls it? It's all controlled by a few series of billionaires or rich, wealthy people. And I think they have an agenda. And I think the agenda, I think the number one part of that agenda is to get rid of Donald damn Trump. They want his ass going out that damn White House. That's part of it. The other part is making money. Because we all tuned into the news channels. We all went around buying the stuff that they're telling us to buy. The grocery stores have damn sure made a killing. They're still making a killing. There ain't nothing else open to go buy. The restaurants ain't made nothing. But Kroger, Publix, and Walmart, they doing well. In fact, they still hiring people if you want to go work in the war zone, as I said. And you go dance with the coronavirus if you want to for $20 an hour. They give you a bonus and everything. Keep an eye on them Kroger employees and then Publix employees because they're exposed to this virus every day, dealing with thousands of customers snatching toilet tissue and vital supplements they need to feed and eat. Pay attention. And also pay attention to the wealthy people and what they're doing. And I know that they're doing, they buying stocks. They're buying all the stocks they can get their hands on at these cheap prices. And here's the funny part. We're not at the bottom of this thing yet. We got a ways to go before we hit the bottom, before we hit the true bottom. What happens sometime this fall or early next year, or to next year, when we're back in the fall still dealing with the coronavirus, with that sneaky suspicion, she's going to be still out there dancing on the streets. The coronavirus, 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 it's the coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus. We're still going to be dealing with this mess. We all going to be still running from the coronavirus this fall, part 2, like a horror movie. The coronavirus pandemic, part 2. Are you ready? Then what? Spring of next year. They're going to lock us back down again while we all running, hiding from the coronavirus as it decimates our friends, family, and everybody else. Why they still sitting back making billions, trillions, and we still running from the coronavirus. It'd be very interesting to see how all this plays out. I guess we're going to have to see it because it'd be very interesting to see. Be very interesting to see how that plays out. What's going to happen to us? But I do have a question. Are doctor's appointments open? Are doctors taking appointments? I just wonder, because I need to go to that doctor. I was going to call her today. Before, what did I need? I can't remember what I was calling her to go do. But anyway, the pollen is still here. Today I'm going to go Piedmont Park is still open here in Atlanta, so I'm going to begin working out with a friend of mine. We said we'd go down to the park and start exercising. Oh, I know what I want to tell you all. One of my best friends works at two hospitals here. He works at a place down in South Fulton, almost at, I think it's near East Point. There's a medical center down there. And he also works at Grady Hospital. He said both hospitals are overwhelmed with coronavirus COVID-19 patients. All of them are black. He said they all have some serious health issues of some type. Either they're overweight, heart issues, lung problem, cancer. He just listed a lot of problems that these people had going on in their lives, and now they're dealing with the coronavirus. And he has had to order testing supplies and all types of stuff. And he told me something very interesting. He said, Walter, I've had to order tests to find out have the people have their immune system start producing antibodies. I said, huh? I thought they said that test wasn't available yet, very limited. He said he ordered the test from China and Korea to test his patients. He ordered two tests to test for the coronavirus and to see have the body as they be healed, did their body begin producing antibodies. I said, well, I heard that test was like limited supply, hard to get. He said the United States government didn't want to use their tests from China and Korea. Why? Because Emory's saying all these other people go, we're getting our own tests, we're making our own tests. Everybody making their own tests, but there are tests already available over across the way. Wouldn't it be easy just to order them things and they be shipped in 2 or 3 days and you can do what you want to do, like he's doing down at that hospital? He's ordering it and testing, using it, and stuff is working. What is going on here? He said, well, this is the politics of the system. And you got to find a way to move around it. But he's sitting down there ordering stuff that he needs for his patients. And he is a huge person. He ain't no conspiracy theorist. He's taking care of a hospital, intending to do that. But he said the concern that he has is seeing all these black folks. They've overwhelmed the hospital. They're everywhere. And some not as bad as others, but they all have tested positive for the coronavirus, and they're all sick. Some on ventilators, some are not. Some are on something he said, various different things going on, treatments they're trying to do. And he said but he feels that the hospitals are going to be overwhelmed over the next few weeks just on what the patients are in there for. Who are there now, they're trying to get those people better and out. And in many instances, sending people home to finish their care who possibly are still sick. But they need the bed space for people who are more sicker than them. So they're picking and choosing who goes home. He works at 2 different hospitals. And he kind of goes back and forth between the 2. And he says it's not a pretty picture for black folks right now. And because he works out and takes excellent care of himself just like I do. But he said it's a bad situation because blacks just not have taken care of their health over the years. And for some reason, this virus in particular is going after people. And he said, be careful when you read that verbiage when somebody dies and they said the person died didn't have any known health issues. He said that's very important because he firmly believes they had something going on. But at that time the person died, they didn't have any known health issues. And people don't like to say, people don't go to doctors for centuries, for decades and years. But he said he believes those people that they're saying didn't have any known illness actually did have a health issue. They just didn't know about it. They just didn't know. So, with that said, it was very interesting to talk with him and spend time with him and do social distancing. He had his mailbox. He at the front door and keep my distance because he in a medical field. I said that was his choice. I don't give a shit. He was like, no, I just don't want to. I'm in this hospital from sun up to sundown. And he lives by himself. He basically, right now, he's just going home. He orders groceries. He has them leave them on the front porch, let them leave, and then he brings them into his home. But he said he's around these patients all every day who are positive for COVID-19, and he doesn't want to risk possibly him being exposed and exposing somebody else to it, even though he's been testing himself with a lot of antibodies, testing to see if he has. He said nothing yet, but he said keep a close eye on it. So I don't know what to say. But all I know is the rich are getting richer, and the poor are sitting home getting poorer. Anyway, it's kind of early here, and I'm going to make me some coffee. I'm going to make me some coffee, make some breakfast early, because I got some stuff. Really don't have much to do today, but nothing at all, truthfully. Don't forget, y'all, to check out Charles' credit repair thing. I'm going to leave that video on the front of this thing, so okay, those who are interested in it. He is very good at what he does. And even if you have student loans that you just want removed off your credit report, the student loans ain't going nowhere. But he can get them off your credit report so that you don't have a DTI, debt-to-income problem, if you were to purchase a home in the next few months when they have the coronavirus pandemic flash sale. Houses coming up. See how that goes. Funny, though, when I was in Walmart a few days, two things I forgot. Scratch the Walmart story. I was in Office Depot Saturday. I needed some envelopes, some shipping envelopes, like these. And I needed some. I had been going to the dollar store, and they hadn't restocked. Y'all know these little shipping envelopes. So I went up to Office Depot on Memorial Drive to get me some envelopes. Pulled in there. Looked like first I thought they were closed, so I didn't really see many cars outside. But as I got close, I said they're open. They had all the social distancing signs of marks on the floor where only 10 people can be in the store at a time. So I went in there. I didn't see very many customers in there. It's a Saturday. Office Depot, Memorial Drive. So I went on, asked the little worker, I had the mask and everything on. They were covered. I said, do you know where I can find these envelopes? Shipping envelopes? He said, yeah, it's over there. So I go there and look. I found them. A shitload of them. So I'm grabbing them. So I said, fine, I've been looking for these things. I'm grabbing up the envelopes, and I'm looking for the mailing labels. I'm getting them. I'm getting some tape and some other stuff. Take it to the register. And lo and behold, the guy at the register's name was Walter, too. I said, hey, Walter, I'm Walter. See, we sitting there just blowing shit, because he had a mask and everything on. I said, where'd you get the mask from? He wrote down the name of the company he ordered it from. He said his wife ordered the mask. Nice looking mask. Said something from fabric, but they have a special material they made up to ward off the coronavirus. I know people getting rich selling masks. I need to start getting me a sewing machine up here. Make me some damn mask shit. I need some fabric, that special fabric that can stop the coronavirus pandemic. I'm sitting at the register. He's ringing my stuff up, and there's another employee in the back coming towards the register. He's been walking around the store. I don't know what he was doing. And all of a sudden he says, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Man, hey guys, don't do that. And these guys ran past me. Behind me, they ran out right as I was sticking my little credit card in the card reader, right? I don't know, that's how a group of men, I don't know, teenage men, but they all had hoodies on and masks on their face and ran out the door. I looked. So the employee was telling me he ran out there too. By that time, I was, had finished and my receipt was popping up. And he finished the damn thing. So myself was begging him. I'm walking out the door. And the guys ran out the door. But whatever they took from Office Depot, I don't know what they could have took. I couldn't see. They ran out the door and ran down out in the parking lot. When they got to a certain distance away from the store, they stopped running and just started walking. Normally, they didn't even run. They just walked. And the employees were just standing at the front door looking at them and saying, "No, you motherfuckers, y'all shouldn't have did that shit." So I'm thinking, I walked over to my car, threw that shit in the trunk and got in there because I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck, the guys might have guns or something like that. But what shocked me was to see them run out that door, get halfway across the parking lot, and have the audacity to stop running and walk. I said, well, look at here. I ain't seen no police nowhere. And the police didn't no rush to call the police either. They were like, they just standing there and everybody got my car and eased on down the road. Well, that should be an interesting situation. I think we're going to see a lot of that in places like Office Depot where they don't really have security at the front door. I've seen security. I actually was at a Kroger. They had about 4 or 5 armed security guards at the Kroger on Ponce. The murder Kroger, they had 4 or 5 armed security guards. I don't know why, but they were there. 4 or 5 of them. I'm like, well, a lot of people here were protecting the eggs and milk at that brand new store. But what was I about to say? Walmart. I was in Walmart looking for some little weights to work out with. And everybody was grabbing food and grocery and stuff. I saw these boxes of TVs stacked sky high. Big boxes of TVs. So I walked over and there's so many of them. I said, "Damn, what are these? They were 65 or 70-inch TVs for $348. I said, damn, that's a good deal for these damn TVs. Smart TVs. They were stacked sky high. I said, oh my goodness, these TVs are a good deal. I said, when I looked at them long ass round, I said, well, shit, I got a TV at home. I was like, this is a good damn deal for such a big TV. A smart TV. I don't know what the brand name was. I couldn't really pay much attention to that. I don't think it was of anything. That was a damn good, cheap price for a 65-inch high definition television smart TV. $348. Prices are plummeted on the damn TVs. But there's some good deals out there for those who need a TV. They're the deals. They're there. Walmart got them. I'm sure Best Buy and everybody else got them. But anyway, this video is a little bit longer than I wanted. Again, today, I hope I didn't say March. It's Monday, April the 6th. Monday, April the 6th. The year is 2020. And we're in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. Are you afraid yet? Are you running from the coronavirus? The coronavirus, 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 it's the coronavirus, the coronavirus, 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 the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, it's the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus, coronavirus.